I'm not talking a lot, so
It's up to you guys.
just smile when I'm very excited. So.
You gotta, you know, start reading.
changes in weather conditions.
Now I'd like to call this common council meeting of the City of Dunkirk to order on the 7th day of October 2025 at 5:30 p.m. Clerk, please conduct the roll.
Councilmember Muscovia. Here. Councilmember Zatorsky. Here. Councilmember Nichols. Here. Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Here, thank you. Clerk, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And being here next, we have the certification of prior meetings.
This is to certify that an official copy of the minutes of the regular council meeting of Tuesday, September 16, 2025 was presented to the mayor on Friday, September 26, 2025. Pursuant to section 3.03 of the Dunkirk City Charter, all items presented to the mayor are now in full force and effect. In witness whereof, I appear to set my hand and seal of the City of Dunkirk, New York, the 7th day of October, 2025.
Is there a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes and approve them? So moved. By Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Muscovia. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Muscovia. Aye. Councilmember Zatorsky. Aye. Councilmember Nichols. Aye. Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye. The minutes are approved as presented. We now move to privilege of the floor.
Privilege of the floor shall be extended to any person appearing for themselves, in which case each individual appearing shall be limited to 3 minutes, and to any person representing any group who shall be limited to a maximum time of 5 minutes. The privilege of the floor is reserved for members of the public to speak on any subject pertinent to the affairs of city government. The city clerk shall have the duty of maintaining such time limits. The chair may determine in their discretion whether individuals are speaking for themselves or representing groups. The chair shall maintain good order and may require any speaker to cease speaking if remarks are made in bad taste or slanderous or not germane. The time limit specified shall be adhered to, except the chair may allow any person speaking to complete a statement or thought started before such time expires, and a longer time may be allowed by the chair with the approval of the majority of the council.
The privilege of the floor is now open. Members of the public who wish to speak, please step forward, state your name and address, and address the council. Seeing that there are none, privilege of the floor is now closed. Next, we move to communications from the mayor, including disapproval messages. Mayor, please.
Thank you, Councilman. I'm in the final stages of preparing the draft of the 2026 budget, and my plan is to present next Tuesday. I would again encourage the council members to please reach out to my office with any requests that they have. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, we'll address communications from the public and petitions.
Request from Devon Farnham to Jesus to use Premanchacle Stadium for a slow pitch fundraiser in honor of Danny Tesler on Saturday, October 18th, 2025 from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Any discussion, council? Hearing none, do I have a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well as approved, subject to appropriate insurances and usual conditions? Moved by Councilmember Zatorsky. Is there a second? Seconded by Councilmember Muscovia. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Muscovia. Aye. Councilmember Zatorsky. Aye. Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Request from Lisa Williams to have the picnic table fee waived for School 5 Bilingual Academy on October 15th, 2025.
Any discussion, council?
Yeah, unfortunately, the council has decided not waive any fees, and we have been consistent with this. However, many citizens are donating the monies for the picnic table rentals, and I myself have done so for the Dunkirk Family Fishing Day in June, so I hope, I'm sure they'll find somebody.
And I would note that the request is for the picnic tables. It just indicates that they'd like the fees waived in the request. So I'd say we'd be addressing the request to actually provide the picnic tables as requested.
Okay.
Any further discussion, council?
Well, if this petition goes down, then I will pay for the rental for the tables for the children for the school.
Thank you, council member. In that case, Do I have a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well as approve, subject to appropriate insurances and the condition that we will not be waiving the fee? Moved by Councilmember Zatorsky, seconded by Councilmember Nichols. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskoliak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Request from Dakota Gardner to use Promenschenkel Stadium as well as School 7 Field for a fundraising softball tournament in honor of a friend on October 25th, 2025 from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Any discussion, council?
Councilman, on these petitions, there is nothing that says that they want fees waived on it. By passing these, does this mean that I want them to understand that we're not waiving a fee on it, as they're not requesting that we do, but the way it's worded, I don't want them, if it passes, we don't want them to know that they're not going to have to pay a fee for it.
We can add the same condition as we did for the last communication, if you'd like.
Okay, yeah.
Anything further? Okay, in that case, do I have a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well as approve, subject to appropriate insurances and with the understanding that no fees will be waived? Moved by Councilmember Nichols, second by Councilmember Zatorsky. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskoliak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
We have a walk-in request from the Dunkirk High School for officers present at their homecoming dance on October 25th from 6:45 to 10:15 p.m., also requesting breathalyzers.
Any discussion, council?
Yeah, could we have our clerk write a letter to the Director of Secondary Education and inform him of the correct policies and procedures when they're asking for the city to help them out for different instances as dances and parades and everything, that there's a 30-day advance notice, that they just don't slide it in at the last minute. And I think this gentleman is relatively new to the district, so he might not be well aware of it. I did talk with Amy earlier today on it as well.
I'll contact him.
Thank you.
Anything further? Chief Wachowski, is this okay? Yeah. Great. In that case, could I have a motion to refer to the PBA?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskoviac. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskoliak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Second walk-in from Dunkirk High School for police assistance for their homecoming parade on Friday, October 24th at 6 p.m. The parade route is enclosed, also requesting 6th Street blocked for food trucks.
Any discussion, council? Okay. Again, Chief Wachowski, is this something you can accommodate?
Yes.
Great. In that case, do I have a motion to refer to the appropriate departments as well as approve, subject to appropriate insurances and usual conditions?
So moved.
By Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskoviac. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskoliak.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried. We'll now move to reports of standing committees, boards, and commissions. Councilmember Luskoviac.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to let everyone know about a grant from the Department of Environmental Conservation, also known as the DEC, an urban forestry grant. 400 trees will be planted in the city, and there are about 2,000 spots available for them. The community will be involved in where the 400 trees will go. The bid will go out soon in a few weeks to contract with the greenhouse. We will begin with 100 this year and thereafter each fall for 4 years. Anything you would like to add, Vince? Do I have that correct?
No, thank you. It'll be 100 each planting season. We have 400 trees in the grant, 100% grant to the city of Dunkirk from the DEC. So there's a fall season and a spring season, and we have 2 years for the grant. And
Okay.
we just brought on an intern from Fredonia State University, a marketing major, Troy Ignasic, and he's had extensive experience as a landscaper during the summers, but very bright young man, and we're happy to have him help coordinate this grant with us.
Awesome. There is still the grant from the DEC regarding the replacement of the ash trees damaged by that borer insect a few years ago. When will that occur?
Yes, we've recently got our executed contracts from the state on that. We haven't actually started it, but we're looking to start this one first. It'll be helpful because we'll be able to have our tree keeper software that we just have access to now to help us find the best spots. And, you know, with all the other trees planted, it's very tight there now, so it's going to have to be very strategic, and it may not end up being the total number of trees that we have in the grant, but that remains to be seen. So we're going to use our tree keeper software to determine if there is some viable spots in the point.
Okay, thank you. This next question is for Alan of our Property and Maintenance Department. Without being specific, there are homes in the city which residents have created a mass accumulation of clutter outside of their houses. I just wanted to let the public know I am addressing such in my ward, as I am sure the other council members are with their wards. There's a procedure we need to follow, correct? Can you concisely walk us through that?
As far as letting us know?
Pardon?
As far as letting us know if there's an issue? Is that your question?
Yeah, like if there's a massive clutter, you know, people are accumulating outside of their house and you know, do you first give them a citation, you go take a look?
Yeah, once, if somebody is aware of a situation that we may not know of, that we encourage them to contact our office. We have an online portal that they can file a complaint under. We prefer that. If not, we do have a paper application if they come into the office. But once we're aware of that situation, we will take action on that, usually by sending a letter to the property owner, letting them know of the violation of the city ordinance. And then we'll take the next step. If they clean it up, great. If not, then we proceed to issuing a citation to appear in the city court. So.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Anything further?
No, that's it.
Thank you. Councilmember Zatorsky?
I don't have anything.
Thank you. Councilmember Nichols?
Randy, can you give us a heads up on when 3rd Street paving will be started?
Scheduled to start on Monday, Columbus Day, and 3rd Street will be milled first is the contractor schedule, and then they will move over to North Roberts Road and mill that. But while they're doing that, they will excavate the parking area along the berm on West 3rd, because it doesn't have a base under there like East 3rd does. That has a good base on there. We were able to mill that last year, and East 3rd Street was our worst street before last year. Now it's one of our better streets. And so they're going to build that up with the millings from Roberts Road will be taken over to 3rd Street, and then the whole street will be paved and look like East 3rd Street, and also similarly striped, so it's organized, and it'll give us an incentive to try to work toward that tunnel that's been a problem. So we'll do our part and then work with the railroad to have them do their part, take care of that tunnel. They're going to have a public hearing, things like that. Their Federal Railroad Administration has been working well with us, and we'll get that process going.
Thank you. Will prior notification, like by the end of this week, be given to the residents and the business along 3rd Street so that they can make other arrangements?
Yeah, our engineering technician, Andy Bone, does hang tags on the house doors, tell people what's what. If there's no parking for that period of time, they'll know that.
Thank you. I just want to make the announcement, please do not rake your leaves. I know some of the soft maples are already shedding. It's been much too warm for a majority of the leaves to be falling and turning and falling, but it's going to be hampering our receivers if the leaves are raked into the street, and we're going to have mass flooding along the street. So if you can, please bag them, preferably in clear bags, would be helpful for our street crew. I just want to give a heads up, I know she's not here this evening, she's at a conference, but Erica Munson, our assessor, did a great job in decorating and making the Stearns Building window very festive for the holiday. It's a very homey effect, which we try to portray for the city, for City Hall. Mayor, I didn't quite hear if you gave a time frame on when you would be giving the budget.
I don't have a set time yet.
Okay, and you will let council know when?
Absolutely.
Okay. And Mayor, City Hall will be closed on Monday, the 13th?
Correct.
Thank you. The next DPW meeting will be this Thursday, October 9th, 1 p.m. in the new conference room in the Stearns Building. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you. Our next Finance Committee meeting will be held on Friday, October 17th at 9 a.m. in the Stearns Building first floor conference room. Moving on, it appears there's no unfinished business, so we will now address the pre-filed resolutions. Clerk, please introduce resolution number 51-2025.
Resolution 51-2025, resolution authorizing CHIPS payments for new DPW salt trucks.
Any discussion, council?
Randy, it says that it needs additions. These trucks will need additions. What do they need to have added to them?
They need an additional hydraulic connection for the salt spreaders.
Okay.
It's not a hard thing to add.
I mean, so it should be timely, like they should be prepared for us to use?
These trucks are on the lot at the dealer.
Okay.
And they've ordered the extra parts to put on there.
Okay.
So we hope to get these by like November 1st.
Okay, all right, that's all I
No,
wanted. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any further discussion, council? Okay, seeing none, clerk, please call the roll for the vote.
Councilmember Scollier.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the resolution is adopted.
Resolution 52-2025, resolution authorizing contract for third-party billing for Dunkirk Fire Department ambulance service.
Any discussion, council? Chief Barber, would you care to speak?
Sure. We've been billing since 2011 for our ambulance transport in an effort to recover some costs from that. The process is very time-consuming, and it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. The switch to this brings in a local company versus one that we've been using that's out of state. It also, they look to be more user-friendly. They'll provide training for us. And they also come highly recommended from other agencies that neighbor us that use them. So the goal is to increase our recovery from that, making it a little bit easier, and hopefully at a slightly better rate.
Excellent, thank you. Any commentary, council? Okay, hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Scollier.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the resolution is adopted. Moving on to new business. Clerk, please introduce local law number 3 of 2025.
Introduction to Local Law 3-2025, a local law authorizing the abolishment of the animal control officer in favor of a dog control officer.
Okay, since this law requires a public hearing before the council can take action, I believe we need to schedule that hearing this evening. Do we typically schedule those at 5 p.m. or is it later?
So moved.
Do we typically schedule them at 5 p.m.?
Lately, we've been doing it right at 5:30, but
Or did we schedule, do you recall?
It's usually 5:30.
5:30? Okay,
Right
thank
before the
you.
meeting.
In that case, I'd ask for a motion to table local law number 3, 2025 to allow for a public hearing, which I propose we schedule for Tuesday, October 21, 2025 at 5:30 p.m., immediately preceding our next regular council meeting.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, second by Councilmember Zatorsky. Clerk, please call the roll on the motion to table.
Councilmember Scollier.
Aye.
Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carries. Local law number 3, 2025 has been tabled and a public hearing is scheduled for October 21st, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. Council will consider the law following the conclusion of that hearing. Is there any further new business to be discussed this evening? Okay, hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskoviac. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskoviac. Aye. Councilmember Zatorsky.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, the meeting is now adjourned. Thank you, everyone.